Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Eagles going up against the Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. For the first time with Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Play action. Day. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Coming left, it's Freeman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. The slot man in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looking to throw. Day. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun. Day. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And able to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. On first down, Wentz. And his first look is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing is Wentz. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On first down, Day. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Day. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to get the edge there, no edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. And know what the sideline gives you as a defender? An extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The play clock's running down on 3rd down. It's Freeman, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Working from the gun, Wentz got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. To throw is Wentz. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And he motions the wide receiver. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And some space here. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Wentz going to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
So disappointing there for a defensive unit. You hold them to a fourth down in their own territory, you figure you've gotten yourselves off the field, and all of a sudden, here's the offense staying out to go for it. And they wind up getting a first down.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
On second down, here's Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. And Robinson with a big catch. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And they will set up shop at their own. Yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw. Day. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on first down. Day. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go. Boom.
contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
To throw on second down, Day. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw. Day. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on second down. Day. The swing pass caught. He got 29 yards that time. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And here we go on first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the former Florida Gator, Sturgis, gets it to go. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Wentz. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Malik Collins getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw. Day. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 7. And just like that, it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Off the play fake. Day. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st and 10. Day. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll send Landry in motion right. Looking to throw. Day going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. In the red zone this time.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting through. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Green, 39.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go. Blue, land it.
Freeman again, a first down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on second down. Day. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Eagles on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Day. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the former Florida Gator, Sturgis, gets it to go. A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Wentz now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Wentz to throw on second down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium, making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
In motion is Strong. Wentz now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. In motion is Strong. Wentz will try again on second down. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing to start the drive. Day. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back to throw. Day. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go! Good! Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! No, check! No, check! Patriot! Check! 3-19!
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hurry up, here we go!
So the D-line's going to spread out. Landry now in motion right. Looking to throw on second down. Day. And his throw is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
The Eagles on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Operating from the gun. Day. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, Day. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on second down. Day. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Let's go!
And the wideout in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They begin with a run by Fournette. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. There we go. Back. 82. Slam. 81. Watch the shift.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. To throw, it's Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Complete to Stewart, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now let's go. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. He's coming, double up. No.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looking to throw. Day. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. They find some open field here. Freeman with a fast feet. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. He's coming. Leopard. All right, now, look at 56. Shift.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Freeman. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A give to the fullback on the dive. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught, Jones. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. And his kick is right there. It's good. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. This will be fielded at the 6. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored.